to Kidmissing TV. Today we're going to talk about an unidentified young lady who came to be known Castleberry Kate because she was found on Castleberry Rd in Bullhead City, Arizona on May 15, 1989. She had long, dark hair. She had a partial dental plate, one owl earring, which was multicolored. She was killed up to 10 years prior to her discovery. She had been murdered. She was between 17 and 19 years of age. Her DNA was not sufficient for there wasn't enough of it to make a profile. Now, I don't know why they can't use like STR, which stands for short tandem repeat. It's a way of copying DNA to make enough of it. But I think the DNA wasn't good enough quality. Now, she was found by construction workers digging a gas line trench at number 1943 Castleberry Lane, near where the road intersects with Riverside Drive, again in Bullhead City, Arizona. While digging through, they came across a shallow grave which held in it human skeletal remains. And that is part of the problem, by the way. Because she was killed up to 10 years before she was buried there, it's very difficult. It makes it much more difficult to identify her, because she's been there so long. It's going through a lot of missing persons and there is a lot of work to that. I wish they had better DNA. Maybe at some point they can get better DNA, a more complete profile. When the remains were brought for examination, they said she died between 1979 and 1987, which means you have to look through all those years of missing teenagers, females, to find this young lady. The cause of death was homicide, but they didn't say the manner of death. She's white. She stood anywhere from 5'5" to 5'9". I know that sounds strange, but you have to remember, when we're laying down, we're actually, as I mentioned way back on one of my studio shows, we are actually 2 inches taller than we are standing up due to the effects of gravity. And they use the thigh bone, the femur, to measure for height. And if there's any issues with the femur, you may not get an accurate height. So they do an estimation based on a couple of inches. But the best estimate places her around 5'7". She is said to have dark to medium brown hair that was about 1 foot in length and showed signs of having been bleached at some point. So she was a blonde at some point. Her weight and eye color were unable to be determined because she was a skeleton. You can't determine someone's weight by their skeleton. What you can determine is if they were athletic. You'll see heavier bones and heavier sort of attachment points of the muscles. So you will be able to tell that. You will not necessarily, you might be able to tell they were overweight if they were severely overweight and there were damages to their bones from weight. She had had extensive dental work. 2 of her upper front teeth were missing, and that's where the plate was. Now, I want to read you a list of the rule-outs for her. Ashley Standish Higgins, California. Andrea Jo Hall, also California. Anna Marie Anderson, California. Amy Billig from Florida. We talked about Amy. Tara Lee Calico from New Mexico. Tara was an interesting case. Miriam A. Cavallo, California. Carla Rebecca Corley from Alabama. I think she was too young. Barbara Louise Cotton from North Dakota. Carol Elaine Dawn from West Palm Beach, Florida. Michelle Leone Duncan from California. Deborah Lee Frost from Utah. Rachel Marie I'm from Arizona. It's IHM. Cindy or Jackie Leslie, both missing from Arizona. Connie Gail Minchaka from California. Rhonda Gail Sensovic from Oregon. Wilma Ray Vernass from California. Amy Marie Yakemek from Arizona. Patricia Evans Gomez from California. Dull Columbus Meredith from California. Stephanie Kelly Stroh, who went missing from Nevada. Anyone with information about who Jane Doe might be. And by the way, all of these rule-outs were missing between 1974 and 2005, which doesn't make sense, but if you have any information in this case, you can call the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, NCMEC, at 1-800-THE-LOST, or you can call the Mojave County Medical Examiner at 928-505-5888. That's 928-505-5888. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you again for all of your support. It means the world to me. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you again next time. God bless you.